What was your initial reaction to hearing about this situation with Russia?
It was surprise. I mean, I was taken aback that they would actually conduct this kind of test because they know very well, the target they selected, the debris field they had to know was going to come close to the ISS or at least cause a concern. And so, but they went ahead with the test anyway. And as you played in your segment, the crew was told to go shelter during certain parts of the orbit where there was concern that the debris might impact the ISS. Kind of reminds me of a 2007 Chinese test where they did something similar. They blew up one of their own satellites to demonstrate their anti-satellite capability. And that debris field is still orbiting. In fact, a month or so ago, the ISS had to do a maneuver to avoid some of those pieces of debris. So, now we've added a few more, or Russia has added a few more pieces. And, that's our biggest concern is micrometeoroid and man-made debris colliding with a spacecraft. That's our biggest concern.
I can only imagine what was going through their mind. You're up in space, right? You don't have a lot of options to get away. So can you walk us through the procedures or at least the protocols that the astronauts have to follow when a situation like this does happen?
Sure. So there's obviously some uncertainty of where the debris field is and how big the pieces are. And of course, the smaller pieces can't be tracked. And so as a precautionary measure, I'm sure the Mission Control Center had the astronauts and the cosmonauts go to their spacecraft, their respective spacecraft. There's two docked up there right now. And so to be prepared, if they had to leave, if they took a big hit that caused a big leak that they couldn't try to control, they could leave immediately. Usually on the ISS, when there is an impact and you can hear a little impact, and the ISS and all spacecraft have shielding. Usually the shielding takes care of it, or I should say to date it has. But the first thing we're trained to do is to go look at these very sensitive pressure gauges to make sure that there is no leak. And if there is a leak, we're drilled, just like submarine crews are, to go and start isolating modules to try to isolate that leak.
Wow.
I don't want to start any conspiracy theories here, but I have to ask, do you think Russia did this in any kind of sabotagey way?
I doubt it. I mean, they've got their own cosmonauts on board. They've got a very big stake in the ISS. They're the other major partner. I really don't know if this was maybe the left hand not talking to the right hand. The defense department over there doing something that they didn't think about impacting civilian space. And so I don't know.
Time will tell, right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for answering our questions tonight. This has been very fascinating, and I think we just want to really keep special tabs on the folks up there doing a lot of good things. So thank you so much, former astronaut and space station commander. Amazing, by the way, Dr. Leroy Chiao. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.